Yo, what's up, guys? It's Jax from JXA Gaming, the guy that's better than Aiden at every single game that we ever play. uh, anyways, you guys click on this video, just how to get like practically, well, not exactly zero recoil. You get it, but low recoil in Fortnite using TGMacro. Uh, so first, go to the first description of this video. Should take you to my Google Drive, the Fortnite macros project. Press download. I'm not going to because I've downloaded it like 8 times. Uh, so once you have it, you can either go here, and it'll show up in your downloads, TG or Fortnite macros. Okay, so once you're here, you want to go to Documents, press New Folder, rename it like Macro Scripts, so that way you can just save it in here through TGMacro. So that way it's like nice and organized. But open Fortnite macros right here. Just delete simple edit if you want. Because in my next video, we'll be going over how to set up macros, so you can go check that out. Probably have it posted here in about next day or two. But basically, in zero recoil, you can or in TGMacro, you can enable/disable macros by pressing the screen button. So if you don't want to play with it, you can just turn it off or have it disabled. But this is enabled, disabled. Now go to settings and then activation key. This is to enable. So if I press F4, it'll disable. See, macros do work. I'm not moving my arm. And then home. It just change these to whatever you want. I just have mine as F4. Home is to record, so you can just press home. It'll start recording. So yeah, so once you're here, just boot up Fortnite. Now, disclaimer. You have to run Fortnite in windowed full screen for this to work. It might work in full screen. I'm not 100% sure, but I play on windowed full screen, and I know that it 100% works in there. Every macro works out of this. So yeah. And then also, if you download some random macro off the internet, like you just did for me, to open it, in case you guys are wondering, you want to go File, Load Project, Downloads, or wherever you saved it, and then double click it. Then it should open, and then with the macros. Then if you created some genius macro that cranks 90s for you, you can, and you want to save it, you can go File, Save Project as, oh, wrong one. Save project as, then just name it like crazy 90s. Okay, and then just press save. But make sure you save it in documents. What the hell am I doing? Documents, and then macro scripts, and then just save it in here. So that way it saves there, nice and that. But yeah, that's basically it. TGMacro, how to get zero recoil. I'll show you guys in Fortnite, in Red versus Blue, how to actually, or like, to show you guys what it looks like. So I'll go into Fortnite, and yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm in Fortnite now. Got TGMacro right here. Have it enabled. So first off, I'll show you guys how it works. So you just go into here. You see, as I'm holding down my shoot button, it'll automatically start pulling it down. So here we can just grab a couple ARs. Okay, here, let's just go here. So first off, we're gonna use the hollow swisher because that's mainly just what I used or made this macro entirely for, is this gun, because it's my favorite gun. So first off, we'll do it with no. Hold on, I think that disabled it. Yeah. So first off, we'll do 2 blocks away, and we'll just actually no, we can go 3. So first off, we have without it. You know, this gun doesn't have like too much recoil. It started about right there, then went up to about right there. So about like a foot, good foot or two. So now we can enable it. And there's like no recoil whatsoever. We can even go all the way back here. It just beams. Doesn't move at all. You can start from all the way back here too. Now, not like a disclaimer. Not every gun is gonna have the same amount of recoil control, because like I said, you're gonna have to make. You're gonna have to like based on the guns that you use or have. You're gonna have to change how strong and how fastly it pulls down. But like I said, I made this mainly for the hollow twister, because that's just my favorite AR that I use all the time. But for this one has crazy boom. There's still not a whole lot of recoil. But if we turn it off, it goes up about 2 or 3 feet. No, that's maybe like a foot or two. But then if we turn it on, still moves up about a foot. Now, if we turn this one off, we can. This one's good. This one like kicks up like a good foot, then it kind of stops. But if we turn it on, it doesn't go up as high. Still hella recoil. And for this one, while it's still on, just pulls it kind of straight back down. This one, wow, this one's got hella recoil. So this one, you can't really have any. Still goes up about 3 inches every shot. So basically, I'll show you guys how to like make it stronger, to, like pull down harder. So you want to go into TGMacro. This isn't making a new macro. I'll show you guys how to make a new macro next in my new video that I'll post later. But basically, to make it easier, disable the macros. You want to press the edit macro button right next to the delete on the 0 recoil or whatever macro you use, and then just press the adjust timing right here. It'll adjust the timer for all of the weights. So it's just got like a shortcut. And then if it's too weak, if the macro is too weak and your gun is still pulling up too much, you can do like +5 and just press save and then see how that went up 5. But if it's too strong, then you can go minus, or no, sorry. If it's too strong, do positive, and if it's too weak, you can subtract the wait time to make it a less time that it has to do to move the mouse down to that position. So do negative, just start going down by 5s, and if it's still not doing it enough, start going down by 10s and then 5s. So you press save on your macro or my macro, and then press save right here. And then just for example, to show you guys that this works, I'll just do -20. Now this is gonna pull it a lot, and then press save, enable the macro, and then watch. See how it's pulling straight down. I'm not moving my arm or anything. But yeah. And then just to put it back, you just go timing, and then to put it back, I'm gonna put it back to 20, save, enable macro, it's straight back to 20. Now, you see how my gun sways a little bit to the left and right? To fix that, what you could do is just go into TGMacro, and then press add new macro, record it, and kind of just pull down kind of to the left and right to kind of get rid of that recoil pattern, just like this. Don't pull it down too fast, because that's how fast it's gonna pull down your gun. It'll just shoot like this, right, and things like that. So you just want to pull down at like this speed, not that speed, just like this speed, and just kind of sway your cursor left and right. And then save the macro, and then yeah. That's really all you gotta do to get this macro. It doesn't give you perfect recoil, like I said. It's just where you ain't gotta pull your arm down. It just reduces recoil for most guns. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace.